Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. So, in the last episode I was talking about, I did some research. And in here, just around this corner, I've got the case with my biggest trailer, my biggest undertaker, which is my Lizard Red Rock 44,000 litres. One of the little stones. That cost me 1,600 quid. The point I make is, I see no reason why I shouldn't just take a load of these up to that lime producer, and just fill it. Because, basically it's going to give me enough back. So anyway, the plans for today, these two fields need doing, then putting back together. This guy's rolling to increase fertilizer level. Unfortunately, um, skipping day in between has caused that, but that's no big issue. So this gets cut, that gets cut. Then I'll probably attach them. This guy's a couple off being ready. Corn on Megafield 1 is ready. But what I'm thinking is, it's time we treat ourselves. See if there's anything to use, but I want a big trailer. 35, a big trailer that'll do like corn and stuff. 33, it's a big trailer, but I'm tempted by that just because that'll take like straw and stuff like that. Don't think I particularly like that colour option, but I do like the look of that, and it's not that expensive. What I quite like it is the Fleagle branded one. You know, I'm going for that. Didn't expect to. Bought it. Ooh, John Deere lawnmower, yeah. Can you imagine me doing that massive field with that? Yeah. I actually didn't want to buy that, but there we go. What I'm wanting to buy is a large capacity trailer that'll take everything. So let's go through these. Because our biggest one now is 44. I know there's a couple in this game. There's my good old Roland. I love the Roland trailers. 51 in one of them is really hard to ignore. Obviously that's the one we've got now, but not the right version. That's the one we have. 52 was only silage trailers. 1 we just bought. 38 that'll go up to. The one certain YouTuber likes a lot and I like it myself. There's option B. Are we ready to have an Arctic Are we ready to have an Arctic on this map? That's the obvious choice, 52. See, it's not cheap, but for moving large amounts of material, it's pretty good. Tell you what, let's do that first, because we can lease it, and then we can buy it later. So what I've got is I'm going to send 2 tractors up to the shop. I'm going to take the harvester round towards the field, and then we're going to start. Send you up there. Well, he's got up there fast and he's got a full load of stones on board. Part of me's thinking actually of just doing that 2 or 3 times, just seeing if I can fill. Because the thing is, it's 2 for 1. So that 40, call it 45,000 litres of stones is 90,000 litres of lime. You know, and that's just insane. Come on man, you're in the fast track, I shouldn't be catching you. Come on. And then you don't indicate. So there's no for an overtake. So he'll catch me again now because once he gets up. he go? He's driving off. Oh, I give it with the air in this game sometimes. Even with cosplay, they still are complete and utter goofballs. Look, yeah, that's the guy. Nope, that's the guy with the line. These stones. So yeah, just buying stones. Seriously, I didn't. I thought I'd try it. I thought I'd see how much they cost and say it's probably cheaper than picking them up off. Probably cheaper than I burning fuel picking them up off the field. Anyway, we'll get up there. We'll pick these up. And I've upped it to like I've upped the line to like level 7, so it should actually make lime pretty fast. Let's see how it does. I'm interested to see how fast the what's this goes up now. So you can see there it takes a lot more materials now. And it should actually hold a lot more before it claims it's full. Useful. That will be the ripper. So I'll do is I'll go to rip the other field. Then I'll take the bit out of the middle. We'll put them two together for now. We can add the other two together. So I think I may need to do a bit of terraforming just to make that land actually workable. So here we are, here's the first one. See, this will be another trailer a bit handy when we come to moving that silage. I mean, that does look good on the back of there, doesn't it? I'm not going to move you just yet. I'm going to wait till the other guy gets round. So let's take you from here. Actually, I just need to do this. And you should move, which you are doing. And as for you, I'm amazed you got here that fast. I would have thought £44,000 of stones would have weighed it into the ground. Reminds me, we do have stones to pick. Which will be after your job. We'll have to start now. So if we dump these in here, and then we come and turn this guy on. Wow, look at the way that's jumping. That is insane. I might as well do the last three, haven't I? It's like nearly 3,000 litres at a time. Spin around, spin around, spin around. I think he's already beyond what your classes are full of yet. And he's, wow. I might make it a mission of mine, literally just to buy stones and fill it and just see just how much lime we make. Because like that, he's out of stones. Right, so we'll finish, which should mean that he's there, yeah. So set destination down here. And you can go along here. And so I've used these trailers before, but I always like these. So once you got to these big tractors, they're great because of the capacity. So yes, that means now when we come to move silage again, if I use this, what I bought there, and the two other, and the class ones I've got there as well, aren't they? Did not expect him. I don't want to know why he's gone that way. Okay. So I'm going to put this trailer straight to work. He's going to go straight into helping us harvest the corn. So that corn originally was for contract, which we now don't need. So it can go straight. Can go straight into just into our mill. Realise I need diesel and add blue in this guy. Well, don't need it yet, but about halfway down. But yeah, so as we go through the cycle again, this way we're going to be probably another couple of months, so we're going to have everything planted again. Apart from the beets, going to have to wait for other fields. Whoops. So I don't mind because it's just giving us a chance to prepare more. Unfortunately, I need to sell the beets to a specific place, or else I would bring in the big cutter and the sugar mill that I have for mods. They will make it so much easier. Probably might use them in the future. So where's he gone exactly? Oh, he's up behind us. He's just taking like a long way around. Just fancy a look at the scenery. So anyway, here we go. So pull this guy up here. Him to wait there. And then let's go and pick up. So the corn head is so much smaller. I think there is a bigger one, but I probably could upgrade. Anyway, right there, I got this one quite cheap. Once again, once we've done that wheat field there, which I want to get the corn out of the way just because I want that big field as an option, basically. I'll check which ones need lime spreading and that. And now we're definitely have enough lime. I think he should be full, so let's grab you, bring you back home. And there you are, now you're back. Like I said, this one's only really good for like, this one's another like silage and that trailer, so unfortunately I only take the light materials. But still have its uses around here. Like backing into a pole, that's always a use. Then backing into the same pole. See how much it dwarfs the Quaker? Well, actually, it's not that big a difference, is it? And the Quaker a little bit taller and a little bit longer. Oh, this guy should have the horsepower to run this, shouldn't he? Look at how mate's doing. Because he's playing cotton on there, didn't he? I kind of want field 51 just because it's in my land, but I don't want it with cotton on it. Believe it or not. Even though I need cotton later, I can cross that bridge when I get there. So waiting there, he's on his way around. Oh no, that one. I'm an idiot. That one. And so he's off. Look at the AI don't destroy my crops. As long as he doesn't hit that tree, he should be good. So like I say, the only thing I'm thinking about is the angle of that corner there. Might need some land moving. Other than that, that'll be two of these fields together. A4's just grass, so I'm not that worried about. Hopefully what happens to it. Yeah, see, that's getting on. The corn harvest. Oh, never a game like that. Don't see that a lot. That's still there just to tempt me. A grass roller? I've already got a good one, but a couple of class headers. The good old Activa. My little buddy on the competitive multiplayer series. How are you getting on? Your trailer full of white powder. So what I might just do then is actually take a lane full of stones back again. But yeah, let me take over this one. So what we'll do is we'll just literally run backwards and forwards with stones and then lime. Just because if I check which fields need it, basically, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fields that are going to need it. So I'll be able to use quite a lot of it. And like I say, when our stones are as cheap as they are, oops. It's a shame the multi trailers don't acknowledge you carrying lime because it's such a, yeah, we'll class it as a light product. I know it's made out of stone at the end of the day, but you know, I think most people will class it as being lightweight. That's why you have to use so goddamn much of it. But we've taken one full trail load out and there's still 47,000 in there. Wow, he's full already. Wait me 1 second. I'll get this going and I'm going to sort that out. We had 48,000 litres in there, so he's going to need double what we've got in here. You got what? Half a lap? Roughly before I need these first. Open the cover. Get round to him. I can shove this guy on auto unload once. I don't like doing it because I know there's someone that feel free to park, but he's not going to be in the harvester's way. And then let's say we'll just do some lime running for a little while. Okay folks, enjoy. A good couple of loads of lime should see us through quite a while, I think. we'll start moving on. I might just leave this tractor near where the harvest is working, because I have a feeling we're going to get more than that big trailer out of it, and this will do as good as a backup. No, I forgot there's some stones on the floor over there. I'm actually amazed the class hasn't required an unload by now. 82% is not far off. It's amazing how close my senses often are to being right. There's over 100,000 litres of lime, plus what I can turn the lime production back on when we need it. So I'll take this over. Yeah, I took the liberty of fueling and not bluing it while I was out. Oh, crap, backed into my own building. Do you just want to explain to the insurance company? Great demand at the grain elevator. Oh, I wonder what for. We'll take a look in just 1 second. I hate flattening chickens, but it's easy unavoidable on this terrain. Well, the harvest has got himself over here. I think he won't be too far full, but the track's really right. So the grain elevator. Start at the top. Look for a blue left pointing arrow. There we are. Sugar beets. Where do I need to send them when I do them, by the way? Cereals. So that should fire you back into life. Come on, he's waiting for you. Why are you not moving? There you go. Try to my sunflowers, it doesn't matter. You're nearly done. You're actually nearly done, which surprised me. This guy's really getting on with this today. So I'm then going to rip that middle bit out and just straighten that off. Obviously I won't touch 66 and that yet until they're ready. And I'll send them up and I'll rip them too. My plan basically later on, folks, is I'm going to rent probably the big tree harvester, the one me and Chris used quite extensively in Silver Run. You remember that? And I want to do, like I said at the beginning, which is extend field 54 here, out to maybe the edge of the road. Leave a little bit there because I like that interest, but like make it so if I made it so that this came out here and it all ran down the side of the road to where it meets there. And it would just give us such an interesting, give us a lot more usable land. You make that field probably a bit more usable than it currently is. I know another reason why I was looking at this because I know for a fact he's going to be ready soon. I've had tractor I got free in the yard. It's a good old day. That's right. I might as well have a stone trailer ready. Probably that 23,000 litre one again. This guy here. Just because I know if I put too many in the front of the tipper it starts getting unhappy. So we'll take this over. We'll take these over once we've done all our fields. Finish work, that'll be the ripper. Yeah, as you can see, we know before 4,000 litres he's trying to lift the nose. Trying to lift the tail, sorry, quite heavily. Now what I need to do is put that into there. And always once I've done it, if he doesn't get quite a full trailer load, he's actually fill it up. Now I know that stones are as cheap as they are. Let's take this guy over towards where the class is working. The class, I can't believe the class hasn't actually filled yet. Must be so close. Is he like struggling or something? No, he's backing up there. 99%. Wow, I couldn't go that much closer if I tried, could I? So we know the drill here. He'll tell me the right spot. There we go. Well, like I say, if I bring this over, just keep this nearby. So every time it gets about 4,000 litres, I'll unload the loading shovel into this. Like I say, it just says loading shovel getting too front heavy. And like I say, once it's done, this can just go over and drop. Already, I've got a good feeling about how much corn we're getting off this field with the way it is already. Got like 3 full from just 2 lots of headlands. Leave you there. Bring you a little further away so you're not going to have a chance of getting in the way. As I say, the next field we're going to need to do a little bit manually. One, allow create fields. I do believe it's... So what I'm then going to do is, I'm going to start over here. See, then it starts ripping. I'll try to make a relatively smooth curve out of it. Looks so bad, does it? And obviously at the other end we'll do the same. AI is full again. That'll be 80%, won't it? So we're going to get to the point soon where he's going to need me to go and unload it for him. Which is absolutely fantastic, because that's when we get paid. Of course, these fields aren't going to be quite perfectly lined up, because they never are, just to trigger my OCD. Doesn't always matter, because like I say, I'm going to be dragging them. I'm going to connect them to that field over there eventually anyway, but just for now. It also means when I come to stone pick, it will just stone pick. Once you do this, the game's quite good at picking up that this is now one field, so you see if I, yeah, you see already it's starting to come through. Then once he's done this, I'll send him up to our forest section. Fast track, no, fast track space. Ah, okay. I forgot what the fast track was doing for a minute there. That's generally how bad that was. So I know it now looks weird because we've got 2 different levels, but it just means we've got a little bit of odd fertilization levels, but it'll do for now. Move you to there. You should be just in the process. Yep, you're unloading him. Yeah, apparently the main field here doesn't need lime, but I probably will just lime it all anyway since I've got enough of the stuff. But yeah, unfortunately this thing doesn't go quick because, well, it's tearing a hole in the ground, which is never... I should probably have like twin wheels on for stuff like this, but as we said before, the game fortunately doesn't overly penalise stuff like that, so we can get away with it. I'm just hoping that angle over there isn't going to be too much for like harvesters and stuff. I mean, literally. Plus, leaving a couple of trees just looks nice. I try to not totally destroy landscape, even though it may not look like it while I'm currently here, say, tearing holes. But yeah, so a couple more of these, and then that should be this part. I'm probably not going to stone pick it until I've got all four together, just for the sake of ease. Don't mind missing a little bit, I've got to come back anyway to finish off the other side. What I am debating is whether to cut that square. I think that's just a real weird angle, and I don't know if I'll like it. I might, but it's what I would do with that other piece of land, because I couldn't. It's not really big enough for Seven Field. I'm not going to cut it into like Megafield 2, Megafield 1, sorry. So I just feel a little bit of like wasteland. Maybe plant some nice trees and put some rocks in there or something. Is that all I think I can do? But yeah, we've seen how the terrain in this on this map goes. If you look at how his house in that, you can see the other little bits it's missing, which is part of the interest for me. I'm not a fan of like the big, massively flat maps. It's not my scene. He says he's going to be making a big, massive field. Oh, the stone levels on here. See, the AI doesn't take good care of fields when you buy them off the AI. You just guarantee you're going to have to get a good stone pick going on. But it's still a better option. He's still going to give me the land I want to do the things I need to do. And once he's done the sugar beets, it's going to be a massive oat field. I am now, cause I have my plan, as you know, I've discussed it before, but what I'm really dreading is that is the other one not actually being, should not being big enough. I get then I'm like short a little bit, I have to either take out a contract or I'm going to plant some more. I I may end up just being safe and planting basically a shit ton. Just because, well, just because I think that might end up being the option. In fact, if I do it right, if I replant like Megafield 1 now with it, and I try and stagger, I would say try and stagger them, we're not doing a massive harvest all at once, but then we're having to pay rental like several times, which I don't overly want to do. Which reminds me, at least that trailer, didn't I not bought it? Damn it. Okay, so it's doing that again, so I don't actually know how to make it stop doing that other than just to do this. And hope that that somehow resets it. Not in transport mode, I don't get what isn't transport mode about it. It's folded away. And if I just, that could be really clever. I need to work on that field. The only thing worries me is he's going to just try and drive in a dead straight line to get to it. Or will it try and go onto the road? This is going to fill you in it, so you I think he's thinking about it. So I'm going to do, I'm going to set this guy up. Once again, deactivate it. Target position. Over here. Start job. Because over he's going to be ready. So he should now be full. So I didn't mean to cancel that, but it actually achieves what I wanted to. No, not quite. Why would I did that? Oh well. Anyway, this is a good excuse as I need to send him over here. Right, so he's going that way. Does he actually start moving? Yeah, but as I thought, he's just doing straight lines. which isn't good. I will take him out of worker mode once he's off the field. I'll get charged for. I knew you'd do that. We need to be unloaded the Lexian. We could even in the load of corn going to our mill. He's either got caught by a vehicle or by a fucking tree. A tree by the looks of it, he's figuring himself out good. And then this guy really needs a service. When we get back to the farm, that this thing could do with a service off fuel and add blue are good, but still, let's get him to the field and get him going. There we are, folks. You see, I've just bought a front weight. Unfortunately, John Deere's the only used one they had, but you may have noticed when I was driving this, it was starting to snake a little bit. Is that the, that's you. You on your way. It was starting to snake a little bit. Now, that's probably mainly because this trailer's a little bit too long for this tractor. A little bit long, a little bit heavy, but hopefully a front weight on the front I found can just help to settle them a little bit. If you notice, that's why most of my machines are running a front weight. That's to make it a little bit easier, but I'll take this back now. I'll obviously let you do the next few dumps into the little lizard. And after it's done those, it can then work on, then this will go back in. Oh man, you guys know how much this is where this thing's fun. Say, Matt will have actually fleets of these just to do the towing. And it's so nice about blasting along at 40 mile an hour with a trailer on the back. I am half tempted though to go for the idea of actually getting the Arctic. 59,000 litres, I mean, especially if a unit comes up second hand. That'd be good for moving large quantities of stuff, and also it means I could get the bigger bale trailer, which will carry 42 bales at a time. Which that'll help when I come to sell all that straw for the contract. Plus, with this map, I probably want a European style unit, not an American one, because I think an American would be a bit too big. Also, this trailer's on which I am planning to buy it, I just want to keep the money in our account for a little bit longer. And before I take this back, what's the contracts like? Oats to grain mill, 38,000 litres. Which grain mill is it? It's the one over there. Might as well take that. This guy's got the capacities to do it. Man, a full thing of this of stones. I should actually have brought a load back, shouldn't I? That was a mistake on my part. That's cost me 15 grand, so he's going to make good profit on this anyway. In fact, I probably will swing by the lime kiln on my way back and get a full load into this. I think there's enough over there to fill this. In case you run out of wheat, that's okay. There isn't, but if I turn that on, oops, I can see my tractor doing something in the background because I'm not paying attention. Anyway, so we take this over Excel. I'll bring a full load of lime back as well. So how full is he? I think there's mods that like show you, but I don't like the UI, sorry, the UI to be massively cluttered. Farm Sims probably isn't the cleanest ever anyway, but it fits with the game, so I never any issues with it. Yeah, he's in there, he's getting on with that. No, so he'll go with that one afterwards. So go ahead and through there. Kind of, but if I was going to actually, he's gone through the forest, which I don't want to do. Autosave. So I'm better for this point, just cutting around there. These shortcuts to the chip factory. They don't mind, they're cool. Excuse me, clear my throat. So yeah, hopefully I'm trying to make enough money to say pay. Once I get a loan to pay off, and then don't know what my next goal will be. I was kind of hoping to be getting towards the end of the series. If I guess just buy more land. Say Field 51, 64 there would be a sound investment because it's right next to. Once again, it's pretty close to what I've already got. Or even now I bought that bottom lot. Wouldn't it worth me going off the bottom and buying like say it's how much is 69? It's actually not a bad price. So I could buy something like that. Field 1 over here would be nice, but that would be expensive. Oh, but I run into traffic, had I? And this thing pulls well once it gets going. I guess I can take the back entrance in this time for a change. See what this weighs out of interest. Can I get it all on the scales at once? Just 43 tons. Okay, that would get me in a little bit of trouble, I do believe. I was going to go and check. I think that should be the third fill that's had. Okay. Yeah, 31, so he's going to be ready next time to unload. A little bit extra because I was going to say over, but they're back to 200, so hopefully, because hey, get to the point where I can pay back off. Let's say I'm going to pick up a full load of lime now. The farm. And then I think that'll be the end of the episode, and we'll have to finish the corn and just show you guys the result. Say another day. Unless we carry the corn over. We're not seeding at the moment, so there's nothing that's going to take any hurt going over a day. So we could always just carry it on tomorrow. Yeah. I was kind of hoping I'd fit through there. Legend. Okay, so good old field one. Now I planted that. Soybeans, wasn't it? Yeah, it'd be a monster. That'd be a good field to own. £500,000. If you own that, the amount, own that, get it fully fertilised and 100%ed, the amount you get off it would be insane. Man, so here we are. I'm assuming you'll have got through all them stones, yeah. So I don't know, it's cost me money. Anything else going on contracts? It's good, but I haven't quite got enough. If only I could buy the milk and still make 100 grand. Difference between my trade life is at least it take me freaking ages to get enough. Once we try and get it fairly level so it doesn't. So I can shut these and it not come through. Man, we're not going to be short of line for quite a while, are we? I could probably also use this to start filling up my TMR mixer again. It is now officially our biggest trailer. I wonder whether to sell the two little Quicos. And what are they worth? Let's just have a 45 grand and 12 grand. I think I might just sell them because I don't seem to be using them. I'd rather use this and the class I bought just because that'll give me. This and the class I bought gives me like, is it 100,000 litres? I think. With two. I can always add in the lizard for 120. This is 52, and what's the class fleeg or whatever it came out as? 51, so yeah, it's 103,000 litres. Up the action, then he's unloading again. So yeah, whereas them two Quakers between them add up to like 80, these two add up to over 100. And say I can bring the lizard in to give me a chunk more. See, I think them two are going to get sold just because I don't need them. And like I said, 4,000 litres, I'm going to go and empty it out empty it into that trailer. This guy's getting some hours on him these days. Found plenty of work for it, that's for sure. Let's move that back over there. I think I commented with this just now. I think it is just really quiet. This is like insanely quiet home. So anyway, yeah, we're nearly. The day is rattling away from us. Like I say, that harvesting contract's gonna have to cover 2 days. Left details on. Right, so that's gonna be worker D full again. So that's 50 and 44. That's like 98,000, 96,000 litres. And I would say he's maybe not quite halfway. Oh no, he's probably into halfway looking at that. But anyway, it's a good amount to be getting. Like I say, my plans now, I think, are to have both that field and that mega field with beets on, just to make sure. So at this point, next episode is going to be finishing this corn harvest, doing the wheat in field 60. I think by then the sunflowers are going to be. It might actually be a case to do the sunflowers while the header's on it. And then the wheat. And then after that we start preparing for sugar. We start really preparing for that because that's when it's all going to come together. Oh, there's something on here the framework's not too keen on. And I'm also glad that this isn't a tipping trailer, it's like a pusher. See, that makes it easier. I should just take this guy over to that field because he can just go back to work in that. Where's he going? There's this guy over here. See, like 92% full blob-in object. Right. We'll deal with that next time. So anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. There's plenty of great stuff on there, stuff I know you'll love. And let us know what your favourite is. Until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.